Quack. Sylvia, I am on fire today! Stand back, I don't want to burn you.
You've always been hot, though, and I'm not afraid of getting burned.
Well, my cheeks sure feel red hot at the moment. I only meant to say that I'm getting a ton of work done today. Seriously, I'm on a productivity streak so massive, they can probably see it from space.
What's the secret to your success?
That's easy. Do you remember when I said you could use stress to your advantage? It turns out, I really undersold it. A bit of stress can help you a bit, but a lot of stress? It can push your brain and body into overdrive. Dig deep and try it for yourself.
It's on the risky side, but it might be a good strategy.
It works for me. Now, do you have 7 minutes to spare? I thought we might step outside. Thank you for joining me, Sylvia. I've set this time aside to have a super important conversation with you.
That's a little ominous, and also very formal. What's on your mind?
It isn't anything to stress about. Probably. Maybe. Oh gosh, stick to the script, Luna. It's just... Listen, I've noted several instances of unmistakable flirtation. Between you and me, I mean. However, I happen to know that you already have a significant other.
I'd almost forgotten. You always do your homework.
You know it's true. And today's assignment is making sure you don't get yourself in hot water. I would never forgive myself if your attraction to me caused you problems at home.
You temptress, you.
That's what I'm talking about! Less of that would be good, I think. I don't mean to be fussy, but communication and boundaries are so important to a healthy friendship. I read that somewhere. I don't have a lot of experience with friendships. There's a part of me that's always trying to prove myself, to show I'm extraordinary in some way, just to justify my very existence. It's different with you, though. You've seen me at my most, let's say, eccentric, and you've always come back for more. You let me sort of just be myself, neuroses and all.
I like your neurotic energy. It's charming.
And I appreciate your chill vibes. I like to think we balance each other out. But, speaking of neuroses, our 7 minutes are up. I should get back to work. Sorry if this was a little awkward, but honestly, I feel a whole lot better now that I know where we stand. Thank you for... well, thanks for being you. And for letting me be me. That's all I really wanted to say.
I need to work off some steam, and yoga isn't cutting it today. Not even hot yoga with baby goats.
Can I help somehow?
You're a faithful friend, Sylvia. Just knowing you want to help is helpful in its own right. That's why I asked you out here for a bit of therapy.
Wait, where did that come from?
Oh, I have weapons stashed all over town. Perhaps that's a haggling tip you can try.
It's not at all relevant to haggling.
Oh, fine. Here's a coupon instead.
That works. Thanks.
Now, shall we? Fun, isn't it? I call it smash and gab. Maybe it could be my next business, after this enchanting lark falls apart.
Always smart to have a plan B. You never know what's gonna happen.
Precisely. And I've always had a get-out-of-town bag packed and ready if things go south.
I thought business was good and you were on track to get your license. Did something change? We smashed. Now gab.
If you insist. It's just that I have this exam coming up. It's the final hurdle in securing my business license. So I took a practice exam. It came back with so much red it looked like a murder scene. And I wasn't expecting it. I thought I'd done just fine.
There's no shame in it. That's the whole point of a practice exam. It just means you have to hit the books.
Oh, I tried that. I also tried biting, scratching, and kicking the books.
You know what I meant. You need to study.
But that's absurd. I know all of this already. I'm running a profitable business. Why in the world should I have to study then for a test about how to run a business?
Because there's a difference between practical knowledge and book smarts. The former might be enough to do the work. But if you want your license, you have to prove you have the latter, too.
So let me get this straight. It's not enough that I've shelled out my hard-earned money and filled out their little forms. I'm also expected to parrot their little trivia back at them, all to earn the approval to do the work that I'm already doing. That is quite a scam, and I would know.
That's the system we're stuck with, for better or worse. The business world definitely has its own set of rules. Just think of it like a game.
A game? But you know if I play a game, then I play to win.
Exactly. I know you'll do whatever it takes. Even if it means spending hours memorizing trivia.
I know when a gauntlet's been thrown down. Very well. I'm going to crush this exam, Sylvia. I'll do whatever it takes. But first, I'm going to find a new hiding spot for this sledgehammer. I have a feeling I'll be needing it again soon.
Hey, Sylvia! You recognize this potion?
That's a good-looking potion. Is it one of mine?
It sure is. We procured it off of one of your customers.
I'm flattered. But I could have made one for you.
So you're saying it's not irreplaceable or nothing? Good to know. Pepper? Dump it out, please.
Hey! What gives?
We needed a fancy container for your ceremony. Something you had a connection to.
You could have just asked me for a spare bottle.
Consider it one last test of your commitment. And honestly, you gotta be ready for these shocking twists. Running with us means weathering some storms sometimes. So gird your loins before anybody can kick at them.
You're right. I should have seen that coming.
Now come on. If you're done crying over spilt milk, we got something big in mind for today.
Spilled milk makes me cry.
You've been running with us for a while now. And one thing's clear.
You're definitely blood brother material! From hurling rotten fish down a chimney to encouraging Pepper's pursuit of vengeance. Not to mention your willingness to gouge out your own eye.
Wait, hold on, I never...
You made it obvious that you aren't afraid of anything. And there's only one thing we value more than fearlessness.
Family.
That's right. And we don't just mean the kittens in your birth litter either. See, as a pirate, you get to make your own family. How great is that? So what do you say? Are you ready to become a blood brother?
Yes! Let's do it!
That's the right attitude. And hey, bonus! Your verbal confirmation absolves us of liability!
What?
It'll be fine. Just do exactly as we tell you.
Now I have brimstone and leather fibers on my tongue.
You're supposed to take your gloves off first.
And so the kittens lost their mittens.
Upon the raging sea. All right, time for the grand finale. How do you feel about having a pee on a public beach? What am I saying? Of course you're down. You ain't disappointed us yet. And this is important. You gotta mark your territory.
It's like graffiti. Sylvia was here.
As initiations go, this isn't too bad.
Nah, there's no initiation. We're just hanging out. Well, I guess there's one sort of ceremonial thing we gotta do. Pepper?
Sylvia, we would like to present you with a bottle of sand from this beach.
As you know, every pirate carries sand from their birthplace. In your case, this beach is the site of your rebirth as a pirate. Now, wherever you go, whatever you do, you'll have a piece of rafta with you.
And if we're apart, it will remind you of us too.
Plus, in a pinch, it kind of works as a portable litter box.
Thanks, guys. I'll cherish this. And I'm sort of relieved there was no actual blood involved.
Forget that! Somebody here faints at the very sight of blood.
That somebody is Salt.
That's all of them, for now. That's all of them, for now.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for frozen yogurt. Huh. It's not quite as catchy as it should be, is it?
I guess you could workshop it.
Nuh-uh. Sounds like work. And today's anything but.
This place is usually a lot busier.
Well, about that. I sort of rented the place out.
Wow, really? You can do that?
What can I say? Sometimes being a celebrity has its perks. We've got the run of the place for a couple hours, and I humbly suggest that we use the time to eat as much frozen yogurt as humanly possible.
Why not ice cream?
Rookie mistake, Syl. With ice cream, you pick a flavor, and then it sort of is what it is. But with yogurt, you have a huge array of toppings, and therefore a lot more control over the final dessert. It's kind of a blank slate, a steady beat on which you overlay a melody of your own making. Just look at our options, Syl. It boggles the mind.
I don't know if I need more decision points in my life.
I can help you make good choices. It's all about maximizing your pleasure. Fresh fruit is tasty, but dried fruit is denser, so you can eat more of it. An ectoplasm takes some getting used to, but it won't cause your blood sugar to spike and crash like butterscotch will.
Wow, you've really put some thought into this.
Yeah, I'm a master of the scales, meaning both musical scales and the yogurt weigh-in variety.
This is pretty amazing, and so generous of you.
I like the idea of doing something nice for you, pal. And, well, it might be a little premature, but I'm in the mood to celebrate. You know the song I've been working on? I'm almost done. I'm on track to finish it tonight. There's still some rough spots to iron out, and a few clumsy rhymes. But the first draft is always the hardest part, and the end is in sight.
When can I hear it? I'm so curious.
That means a lot. I promise I'll share it, once it's fully cooked. I only hope this is the start of a new chapter, that this is just the first of a whole slew of original songs. This is what it's all about. This is why I got into music to begin with.
Why exactly did you get into music?
Well, this sounds cheesy, but I wanted to make a difference. Okay, that's not the whole story. What I wanted was to be in the spotlight. I've always loved being the center of attention. But I also wanted to use the spotlight to enact real change. It's just amazing to me, the power music has to sway hearts.
I wish everyone with a platform thought more carefully about how to use it.
With great stage presence comes great responsibility, right? Only I got totally swept up in the race to be on top. I let myself become a cog in a corporate hit-making machine. I didn't write a single word or share a single original opinion. Not for years.
No time like the present.
Isn't that the truth? The words have been flowing out of me lately. But I still need to write the climax of this song, and it's important to get the tone right. So what do you think? As the hero comes to the end of her trials, should she be pretty confident? Or does she worry that she'll fall short right until the very end?
It's more fun if she's confident. She's come all this way, and she's learned to trust in her abilities.
Sounds like it all builds to a rousing finale. Okay, that should be the last piece of input I need. Now I've just got to iron out that rhyme scheme. Nothing rhymes with coupon, does it? But that's the final treat I had for you today.
A coupon!
soup, son.
I'm obviously not a songwriter.
And yet, make no mistake, I couldn't have written this one without you.
I'm putting on a brave face, Sylvia, but I have been struggling. You know it takes a lot to faze me. I always say, when the going gets tough, the tough shrug it off.
Words to live by.
They might be, but lately I'm having trouble putting those words into action. I don't really want to be here right now. Look at me, Vale. Can't believe I brought you out here already. Hey, 2 sets of eyes are better than 1, so maybe we can multitask. There's a particularly vicious stalking celery on the loose.
Stalking celery?
Yeah, you know, like celery, but toothier. This one's going around and biting the heads off cute little pixies. We think it must be rabbit.
I've got it! One side, Mint!
Dang, look at you! Those were some impressive reflexes, Sylvia. I admire your boldness.
I didn't quite stick the landing.
Sometimes you have to leap before you look. After all, I'm here to catch you, right? Let's keep looking. Whoever nabs that thing gets a reward and scores points with the guild. I could use a win. My quest took a turn for the worse.
What happened?
I found another artifact. A cloak this time. The Cloak of Whispers.
Ooh, sounds spooky.
Talking vestments are always a little spooky. The cloak is supposed to boost your stealth. When you put the hood up, it whispers secrets into your ear. Stuff like the location of nearby enemies and secret doors. But when I wore it, Sylvia, it was so mean. It told me that I don't belong in the guild, that I'm not good enough.
That's obviously not true.
True or not, it's a super rude thing to say. So, I may have set it on fire. Burn the stupid thing to ash. But I still hear its voice in my ear, telling me Baptiste took me in out of pity. Telling me it's only a matter of time before people realize how little I've accomplished.
Mint, that's...
Wait, hold that thought. Did you see? I'm sure I saw the celery. It's right over there.
Are you all right? I think we should talk about this.
But I have to get the monster. If I miss this chance... I'm deflecting, aren't I? It's so me. Running off to find a monster rather than face what's right in front of me. You're right, Sylvia. I'm feeling low, and I should take a minute to process that. We'll catch up to that celery eventually. In fact, I can mark my map with our sightings. One of the guild's trackers will be able to find the creature's lair from here.
Then won't the tracker get all the glory?
Maybe, but I almost forgot. It's not about who gets the credit, it's about getting the job done. That's still a win, right? We can chat more while we head back. The sooner we send a hunter out here, the better. Because I don't know about you, but I don't want any more dead pixies on my conscience.
Mint is so eager to level up, and she's putting in the hours. At this point, I think her fixation on finding a legendary weapon is actually holding her back. Can I find a way to help her move forward?
Here we are. This is an improvement, isn't it? Oh, look there!
Is that poop? Is that a poop journal?
Yes. If you want to learn about the animals in a particular setting, their population density and migratory patterns, their diet and capacity to thrive, look no further than the excrement. Oh, it's still warm. This will make for a riveting journal entry. That was thrilling. Oh, what a find.
Your enthusiasm is charming. I like this side of you.
I'm often enthused when I'm out here. This island is an endless source of fascination. Hard to believe we owe it all to the reckless experiments of a single self-interested witch.
You're talking about Maven, right?
None other. I remember as a child hearing the rumors about her. People said she'd taken a desolate island and infused it with life. Strange life. I always found the idea offensive. Nature is a sacred and well-balanced mechanism. It's not to be reshaped by our whims. And yet, now that I'm here, I cannot deny the beauty in what she set in motion. What started as an exercise in vanity and unbounded ego has grown into a sacred little mechanism of its own. One that deserves more respect than we give it.
Wow. That is by far the most emphatically I've ever heard you speak. It's the island. You're passionate about it.
I thought that was obvious.
And I thought you were hopelessly awkward. All this time I've been trying to get you to open up. But you have plenty to say when it's on a topic you care about.
Isn't that the way it should be? A world's full of enough noise. Don't need to go around making more of it just for the sake of exercising our tongues. We should speak when there's something to say. And when there isn't, we should channel the mighty mollusk whose strength comes from silence and serenity.
So, like, be more like a snail? Really?
Really.
If you say so. And since you did say so, I guess it's something you really believe in. I'll try it.
Glad to hear it.
Sure, no biggie.
No, I mean it. Not everybody would be so open to my ideas, my opinions. And few people would go out of their way to make me feel heard. But you've done that for me. I want you to know I appreciate it. So, and I wouldn't make this offer to just anybody, but if you ever want to borrow this journal, you know, to record your own observations, well, just say the word.
Thanks. But believe it or not, I think you found the one topic about which I really don't have anything to say. I wonder if Roxanne would ever pitch in around here. Nah.
Da-dum, da-da, da-da, da-dum, da-da, da-da. Hey, chum. Got a minute for the boss man?
Actually, I'm pretty busy, so if you don't mind.
Oh, yeah? Planning your going out of business sale?
Getting ready for the competition, actually. I've got a winning streak to uphold.
Is that all you're up to? Because, you know what I think? I think somebody's been misbehaving.
Just a guess. Is it the toxic predator with the self-satisfied smirk?
Oh, me? I'm following the rules. But you... Well, my patent seems to have expired unexpectedly. I can't help but wonder if you had something to do with that.
I wish I did. You don't have any right to decide who can sell what. And you can't patent a potion. Those formulas belong to everyone.
Look, chum, I don't know what you want me to say here. You gotta dry those tears and figure out how to work with what you've got. Or don't. I wouldn't want to tell you what to do or anything. But if you're determined to go up against me tomorrow, it's only fair to warn you. I'm playing for keeps. We won't be hugging it out on the other side. I won't be moving into your basement or fetching ingredients for you. Our rivalry, it ain't gonna have any kind of happy ending.
What was all that about his patent getting shut down? I don't have time for that kind of paperwork. But I might know someone who does. I'll deal with that later. Right now, I have to focus on this competition. And also on not talking to myself so much. It's getting weird.
The crowd has assembled. The call has gone out. It's time to discover who will come out on top in this latest contest of mercantile moxie. And who is just chum in the water. I am Baptiste, your humble host. But you're not here for me, are you? Let's meet the stars of the show. First up is a self-described big bro in a small pond. He's dived headfirst into the potion-selling business and made a big splash in the process. He also hates fish puns and is somewhat intimidating, so I'm going to stop there. Say hello to the man with the sharpest smile in Rafta, Boss Finn!
I should have brought a toothpick. You're gonna make a stringy meal.
If Finn thinks he's got this in the bag, he doesn't know who he's up against. She's been underestimated before, but she remains undefeated on the competition circuit. She's the witch with an itch for making a potion commotion. She is Sylvia!
Hey, Finn!
Sink or swim time, bro!
Think you have what it takes to beat me?
Oh, there's that spice.
Let's keep it clean down there. After all, we're once more in the presence of our favorite celebrity judge. Say hello to your adoring fans, Robin.
Thank you. Thank you.
A little applause never hurts, right?
Pretty sure it's me the crowd is cheering for. This audience wants blood, and I aim to deliver!
We'll see who draws first blood in our first round!
Ooh, you're gonna like this one.
Very well. Tell me more.
Oh, come on, buddy. You're not gonna make me jump through hoops like some kind of dolphin, are you?
Suit yourself. But the potion looks more than adequate.
This guy right here knows his stuff.
What do you have for us, Sylvia?
There's a lot of toxic energy here today, and I've got the cure.
It's got that antitoxin sheen to it. And a corona of quality besides. I like the look of it, Sylvia. Truly, I do. First round belongs to you.
Ha! You're going to be swimming out of here a loser, Finn.
Might want to stand back, Judge, because I'm a messy eater. Ah! And Sylvia looks a lot like lunch. Hear that, chum? I'm done screwing around.
I can see those teeth from all the way up here.
Well, Finn, I imagine you'd like to stage a comeback.
You're a smart one, aren't you? So do the smart thing and declare this potion. Oh,
It looks like it provides decent shock resistance.
of course it does, bro. Would I lead you?
Perish the thought. I'll price this at...
I can live with that, and so can you.
Sylvia, you're up.
Finn can bluster all he wants. This is the potion you want when a storm rolls in.
Thunder tonic, check. And its quality is up to par. That's impressive enough to blow Finn out of the water. Sylvia, you've come out on top.
Yes, there is justice in the world, and it is sweet.
Come on, Rev. What game are you watching? This is impossible. I don't understand it. What's this feeling in my gut? Is this failure?
Or maybe indigestion, since you bit off more than you could chew.
It's not possible. Failure's for the fish. That competition was rigged. It must have been.
Afraid not, Finn. I beat you fair and square. I know that's an unfamiliar concept for you.
Whatever. I'm getting out of this stupid business. The profit margins are terrible, and you're all a bunch of nerds.
Yeah, cry me a river. And swim away in it.
The nerve of some people. This isn't the end for me. It can't be. I'm Boss Finn, baby. And Boss Finn is untouchable. Or supposed to be.
Good riddance to bad fish. I should stay out and celebrate my victory. And yet, somehow, all I want to do is tell Oswald all about it. She'll be here any second now. I'm sure of it.
Sylvia, pleasant evening. You're once again the talk of the town. The young woman who swam with sharks.
Sharks get a bad rap, but at least they work for their food.
That feels like a barb, but I assure you, I work as hard as anyone. After all, I'm the one people come to when they need a little help. And we all need a little help sometimes.
Sounds like you're real busy then. Should we cut to the chase?
There, see, you're well on your way.
Yeah, and you should probably be on your way.
You're not wrong. We both have much to do. Until next time.
I really loved that money.
Oh, crap!
Oswald?
Oh, curse it! I thought you'd fix that rafter!
I did. With chewing gum.
Wait a minute, why am I explaining myself to you? What are you doing here? Are you spying on me?
Nothing so sinister as that. But Helena was here when I arrived. For reasons that are likely obvious to you now, I'd prefer she didn't get a very good look at me, just in case. But I came here to congratulate you. I know you don't want me around, but you were so impressive in that tournament. I had to express my admiration.
You were there?
Of course I was there. I kept a low profile, but I had to see the outcome for myself. I wouldn't have missed it for anything. Anyway, I should probably make myself scarce. You don't need this old bird cluttering up the place.
Hold on. There's something I'm trying to figure out. A mystery. Maybe you can help?
A mystery, you say? Well, then let's pass the clues together.
Boss Sven mentioned that someone had shut down his patent prematurely. I guess it wasn't supposed to be so short-lived.
Ah, a saboteur working behind the scenes. How daring. So this mystery person, they were a help to you?
Yeah, you could say that. You could say they really went above and beyond to help me out.
Any guesses as to who they could be?
Oh yeah, it's obvious, don't you think? It's gotta be Robin!
What? Now see here!
Relax, I know it was you. I'm not upset about everything. But I admit you've been a lot of help. And sort of nice to have around.
Then, could we start fresh? Just forget all the unpleasantness and get back to work? You know, a do-over. Come to think of it, that's another trick you can use when haggling isn't going our way.
Only you would try to turn this mess into some sort of harebrained haggling tip. Ugh, fine. It's official. I can't stay mad at you. Well, if I'm indentured to the bank for the rest of my life, I might stay mad through that.
It won't come to that, Sylvia. I have faith. I have faith in us. I feel so refreshed this morning. I have to admit, it's good to be back. And I come bearing gifts. See here, your license upgrade has arrived.
Check it out! So official looking. All else aside, we really do make a good team, Uncle Oswald.
Well, I could get used to the sound of that. Now, let's start fresh by looking ahead. I have the details for the next competition right here. Ah, I see our vandal has struck again. Although in this case, I tend to think it's an improvement. Now, take careful note of the new potion requirements. You don't want to be unprepared.
These competitions are getting harder every time.
Indeed they are. But here's a good sign. An early customer, eager to be our first of the day.
Hello. Can I help you?
You are the champion I've heard tell of.
I've been called worse. And you are?
You wish to know my name? I suppose you'll need it. So that when asked who brought you to ruin, you may provide an answer. Call me the end of all your endeavors. Call me the mistress of mercantilism. Call me Anubia.
I'd rather call your parents.
My parents have been dust for millennia, and I do not mourn them. So go ahead, make your feeble jokes, by which I mean your words and your potions both.
have an island to conquer. And the best part is this. As I grind rafta beneath my heel, as I bleed its people for every half penny and silver nugget, they will thank me for it. They will love me. And they will forget you wherever concerned.
I'm guessing she's my next competitor? You'd think there'd be an age restriction.
Children always give me the creeps, but something about her was especially sinister. I'll do some digging, see what I can learn. And you? Well, you had better get to work.